Round one underway, our main event. Regis Prograis, Danielito Zorrilla. Prograis' WBC 140-pound title on the line.
Yeah, I was asking Regis Prograis this week, what were the backup nicknames to Rougarou? He said the Crescent City Crusher and Rifleman Regis.
I mean, these are like nicknames from the 1920s, which I love. I love all of it. I think Rougarou's the best nickname.
I think it's the best
I would
one,
say
yeah.
he definitely picked the right one.
Exactly.
Right away, you see the size difference, the length, the reach of Zorrilla. And I saw Team Zorrilla and Coach Hector Bermudez working on that in the dressing room. Like get that head off the line, straight light right hand down the middle, which is a perfect weapon against a southpaw.
Yeah, I was going to say that right hand, perhaps even more important here tonight. Nice shot from the top, and both fighters go down. A messy little sequence there. Both men landed heavy.
Push. No knockdown, push.
Yeah, but right before that push, Prograis got hit with a big right hand.
Yeah. Big shot from Zorrilla,
And
left
a big one,
hand.
too.
And look at that shot from Prograis over the top. They're trading shots at the center of the ring to kick off our main event.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a shootout. Zorrilla doing something we've never really seen him do before. He's boxing from the outside and fighting as a counterpuncher. Not known for his footwork, but he's making it work here tonight.
Well, Zorrilla said before the fight that his trainer, Hector Bermudez, has been teaching him to fight with skill. He said that his style before, in his words, was very novice. I was just throwing my hands. But boxing, he said, is a lot more than that. But there he goes! Prograis folds Zorrilla up with the left hand.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Just like that, Regis Prograis changes the fight.
Move around the ring with your chin up in the air and things like that happen.
That was an explosive knockdown.
There was no sense of worry on the face of Prograis. After the first 2 rounds, he operates with the assurance that he's going to break guys down, and he has Zorrilla in trouble here in round 3.
I think this is going to be a shootout from here on out.
Oh, Prograis banging away to the body.
And a shootout, Chris, we've seen can go either way between these two guys.
Yeah, they can both hurt each other. We know that. He was biding his time, finding his distance, getting inside the longer reach of Zorrilla, and there it was. Big left hand down the middle. Good straight right hand to the body from Zorrilla.
Nice lancing shot there from Zorrilla. Prograis said that after the loss to Josh Taylor, he said he wanted to become more of a thinking man's boxer, less of a brawler. But you see glimpses of the old Prograis, so to speak, come out, like in that sequence when he had Zorrilla hurt. Very methodical in his approach thus far.
Well, he's been thinking his way to 4 wins by knockout since that loss to Taylor, so he's still very much a power puncher.
I mean, I've seen the boxing from Prograis his last couple of fights. He's definitely changed his style up quite a bit. Doesn't throw as many punches, picks them. He's much more precise, much more economical with them. But to your point, Chris, he's still a killer KO puncher.
Well, Chris Mannix, how do you think these rounds are going? Let's take a look at your scorecard.
Look, I think it's been a challenging fight to score really since that 3rd round knockdown. I've got a 57-56 in favor of Zorrilla. I thought Julian Chua in the corner of Prograis made that point, Chris, where he said, look, Zorrilla's trying to steal some rounds. And I think he's been effective with that, particularly in that 6th round. So Regis Prograis is going to have to pick up the pace and try to find a way to close the gap to get to Zorrilla.
Yeah, if not much happens in a round and you win the last 10 to 15 seconds, it's hard not to give you the round.
Prograis looking for that left hand.
Zorrilla caught that on the glove.
He told the audience visually with that right hand. That one did not land.
Many times that can be a bluff, but that punch actually was blocked.
Zorrilla just missing with the right hand. Prograis lands on the gloves of Zorrilla with his counter.
Yeah, good shot, though. Thought Zorrilla's legs buckled a little bit with that right.
Prograis just having so much trouble getting within range. And Zorrilla, at least listening to his corner, is being more active this round. Throwing throwing some well-timed jabs and firing off his movement.
Yeah, Zorrilla keeping the same distance in this round, which is what he wants, but being just a little bit more active, a little bit more threatening. Counter right hand there from Zorrilla, another one.
They're both trying to counter the counters.
Prograis just having a lot of trouble negotiating the range here. Very good technical advice, one after another.
Yeah, you got to be careful getting too many looks in a corner. I don't like my coaches to give me too much instruction, because it's almost like everyone's trying to leave the room at the same time. You get stuck and no one can leave. You know, I want one or two good pieces of advice to go out there and go try and get that done. Sometimes too much.
Oh, good shot there from Prograis. Zorrilla trying to fire back with the left hand.
Prograis has been, Zorrilla has been somewhat effective firing off the ropes.
Yeah, Prograis' corner obviously identifying that they're getting Zorrilla off balance. Problem is Zorrilla is quite often off balance, but he's still dangerous when he's doing that. As you just pointed out, even on the move on the perimeter, he can still throw some fight-changing shots.
Yeah, I was talking to Bobby Benton in the corner of Regis Prograis just now. Look, they gave credit to Zorrilla. They think he's fighting a very smart fight. They need Regis to find a way to close this gap. They want him to throw more throwaway shots, Chris, to try to get, just to use them to get inside.
Yeah, I like that idea of the throwaway shots. He's been pawing with the jab, but I think he should be throwing some looping shots to get Zorrilla to react. A little throwaway looping left hand to throw the right uppercut or the right hook. A right hook to land a left hook.
Zorrilla that threw the right uppercut there a moment ago. Shot to the body again from Zorrilla.
Seeing Zorrilla a little bit more stationary now.
Yeah, he's taking the risk to stand still and let the punches fly. I mean, he took the fight on 4 or 5 weeks' notice, and he's in phenomenal shape.
Yeah, he has been moving for every second of 12 rounds.
But it's one thing if you're a mover and you take a fight on short notice and move up. He's not a mover, and he's shown a new wrinkle in a short amount of time on a shortened camp.
I remember he spoke of a new ring identity, working with Hector Bermudez.
Well, we've certainly seen one tonight.
But was it enough?
Crowd coming alive here in the final 20 seconds.
Stop! Step back.
Zorrilla just wraps Prograis up. Prograis trying to bang to the body.
Voy a quitar. Le codo. La campana.
That will do it. All right, I think we're ready to cut this tension and find out who will walk away with a world title.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds here in New Orleans, Louisiana, we go to the judges' score totals, and they read as follows. Robert Tapper, 118, 109, Prograis. Craig Metcalf, 114, 113, Zorrilla. And Joseph Mason scored this bout 117 to 110 for your winner by split decision. And still, the WBC Super Lightweight Champion of the World, Regis Prograis.
So Regis Prograis retains his world title, and a look of shock on the face of Danielito Zorrilla. The scorecards 118, 109, and 117, 110 for Prograis, and 114, 113 for Zorrilla.